Don't be shy, 'cause life won't bring you down too far.
Queen catch us here for ASO TV.
What are you doing?
I was introducing you, innit?
Go on, do it then. Do it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kugan Cassius reporting for AFO TV. Big up to MTK Global and what's the other sponsors is there?
That's it. Done. That's it.
Right, there you go. That's it. We have heavyweight contender here, Dillian Whyte, getting ready for his rematch. There it is in the Povetkin. Oh, you been, bro? You alright? There you go.
Is that how I sound?
Yeah.
That wasn't
You said this. This is Kugan Cassius here reporting for what's that news channel called, man? The one that does all the Asian Arabic news and stuff.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, there's a news channel, man. Trust me, I don't
Alright.
remember what it's called. It's a special one that does Arabic news and Asian news and stuff like that.
You're not talking about Al Jazeera.
Yes, Al Jazeera. This is Al Jazeera reporting for Al Jazeera TV.
Okay. All right. Okay. Shout out. Shout out. Yeah. So I didn't know that you had gone back to Portugal.
Yeah, I'm serious about this fight and this rematch, man. Straight away, let's come out, rest a bit. Then I started training today. So yeah, I'm nice, man. I ain't playing, man. I ain't playing. You know, we're just trying to set the score straight away.
All right. We'll come on to the fight in a second, but a lot of people have messaged me since obviously a week ago Saturday and said to me, why haven't you done anything with Dillian? And it's for me to explain to people that me and you are friends. So it wasn't about, and I said this to you on the phone the other day, it wasn't about me coming up to you, checking you're all right and then asking for an interview. It didn't seem appropriate on the night.
Yeah, no, it's not about views. Our relationship's a bit more than that. And it's not about this, I'm just going to get views on my channel, obviously. So we know each other a long time and it's a bit deeper than that. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's generally devastated. You phoned me about flipping 20 times since the fight. Checking if I'm all right and stuff like that, and that's what I love more than anything else. It's just more than you, bro. It's been 11 years, bro.
I know. But I wasn't. It didn't even flash to my brain to come in to ask you. I spoke to you a couple of times after the fight, and even though you on the outside you seemed all right, I don't know what's going on inside. So,
No, I was all right. I was a bit devastated, but I was all right because it's one of them ones where, like I said to you in the day, I didn't get beat up or anything. I didn't get outboxed. I didn't get manhandled or nothing. I just got caught with a piece of a punch. You know what I mean? I made a mistake. I think one of my downfall was because in the fight, obviously. Yeah, sorry, someone just called me. Obviously everyone goes on about Povetkin this and Povetkin that and Povetkin this and he's that sharp and he's this good and he's that good. In the fight, I was bossing the fight and I was having success so easy and stuff. I think I just got a bit relaxed. I think a bit like, it's just so easy. I was in such good shape. Everything was just flipping. I think I just got a tiny bit relaxed, bro. I think.
I mean, the most shocking part of it was the fact that how dominant you were in those opening rounds. And it did seem like round 5, everyone watching it, I was sat not far from Eddie. This is the round you're going to finish the job.
Yeah. I should have, to be honest, probably should have finished up in the 4th round. But in one's called, we know how dangerous he is and how sharp he is. And we've seen in fights when he get backed up, like when he fought Huck was backing up, he just come out swinging and he was tagging Huck. So obviously, probably being a bit cautious as well, obviously, I was a very experienced guy. And like sometimes you buy into all that hype of, the guy is this or he's this sharp or he's that sharp or whatever, But, it's good. We tested the water. We know exactly what we're up against. We know exactly what we're going to do. So next time we go in and we'll put in the work.
Was this defeat more difficult to take than the AJ loss for you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Why?
Hold on. Because, for one, 2 different stages of my career, two different people, like different fighter technically, different fighter mentally, much more mature, much more seasoned. And that fight was early in my career. I had a lot of ego, and I was just a young crazy guy that was just trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my name on the scene. Wasn't training properly. Wasn't living the right life. And then that fight devastated me. Obviously that fight for me was that I had to regroup and change everything. This fight, I don't have to change nothing. All I got to do is stay switched on. Obviously I was winning the fight. I show good aim. I shows that I can beat these guys and I can outbox these guys. I can knock these guys out. I show all this. I can knock these guys down. I can dominate an Olympic gold medalist. I can dominate a former world champion. I can dominate a guy that's had how much fights he's had and only had 2 losses to 2 reigning world champions. So for me, I just show how good I am and how good I can be. But obviously, you get clock. You know what I mean? So for me, it wasn't one of them things where I was down in scorecards. I was getting beat up. I was getting rocked. And I was getting manhandled over the place. So, when them things happen, like you see other guys have fights, and they like Wilder just get knocked down, and beat up. Joshua just get knocked down, and beat up. It's different. I just got one punch right on the spot, and that was it. I made a mistake, and I paid for it. So it's one of the ones where it's a simple adjustment I need to make. 2 or 3 minor adjustments. I'm going to be in even better shape because I'm already in better places now, and I start training. The rematch is not very far away. I'll be in better shape, and I'll be more switched on as well. So, I just feel I was positive, man. I was positive. I was surprised how positive and how glorious I was in defeat, to be honest. Because usually I hate losing. I'm one of those guys that when I lose, I just go mad. You know what I mean? So, I was surprised how mature I am and how much I've grown up as a person as well.
You can kind of answer these 2 questions in one. First of all, what do you remember about that uppercut? And secondly, a lot of people kind of in your defence really have come out and said, it was a lucky punch. But it's more than just a lucky punch, the punch he landed on you.
Listen, I don't think Povetkin was hoping for that result. I think one of the punches that he chose in training is one of the punches that he's been using for years as a sort of like last resort defensive punch. And he threatened, he landed it because when he landed it, he was shocked. Like, it's not like he set up the punch and then boom, you know what I mean? When he landed it and I was down, watch the fight back, it's like he looked for like about 2-3 seconds like, oh, just win. Oh, yeah, then he put his hands up. But that could be because he was also concussed from the knockdowns early as well, Why he just goes to show dangerous the guy. The guy was fighting when he was in bits,
But what I'm saying to you, it's a bit of a discredit to Povetkin for people just to label that punch as a lucky punch.
No. It's a good punch. You know what I mean? It's a punch that he practices, a punch that he's used his whole career. And it's a good punch. And he set it up good and he landed the punch good. Obviously, he set it up good and he landed. I went for the hook and he went for the uppercut. And, obviously, he's a short fighter with the short arms inside. It worked out better for him.
So, immediately after, we weren't sure after the fight, we obviously learnt that there was a rematch clause on your side. So, I suppose your conversations with Eddie Hearn over the last week or so is just pinning down the date. By the looks of it, Povetkin and his team are up for taking this straight away. So
the conversation is let's go. Round 2. Same attitude, same maximum violence, same everything. Let's go, Eddie. Let's get it on. Same. Nothing's changed. I ain't been like, I want a warm-up fight. No, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. It's a minor blip. It's a dangerous fight. But I'm ready. I am ready. I'm ready to go again. I come out of that ring last Saturday, literally feeling ready to go again straight away,
The way you've handled this over the last week, I think everyone's appreciated that you've come out and said absolutely made no excuses about what happened. We all saw what happened and we knew you were winning that fight. But I think, I don't know if you can answer this question or not. Has your changes in camp had anything to do with what happened Saturday night or not?
No, not at all, bro. Listen, I was boxing good. Everyone keeps saying it's the best they've seen me box. I was boxing good. The change was good. Everything was good. The game plan was good. We started off good early. We was doing our thing. Like I said, my fault. It's nothing to do with the camp. It's nothing to do with no one. It's just my fault. I made an amateur mistake. There's things that Povetkin was doing that I should have cut on early. Like every time I hurt him, he would touch glove. Like we'd be fighting, he would touch glove. We would fight, and we would keep touching glove, keep touching glove. That was psychologically distracting me from what I was doing without knowing. But that's the thing. He's got age and experience over me. So little things he's doing, like when I'm out a little attack and a little rhythm. But me, in there thinking, you know what, let me be a sportsman, like I don't just keep up this animal behavior and try and just act cool, you know what I mean? But it's all right. It's all right. In the rematch, it's cool. That's a great thing. Immediate rematches, that's good because, you know, it's good. Now I know, you know, obviously he used experience against me and other things. What's he going to use this time? You could see in the fight, every time I touch him, his legs straightened up, you know? When I was jabbing him, straighten up his legs. When I was hitting him with punches, straighten up his legs. You know, so he's definitely going to be a bit sharper this time, but so am I.
Will you contemplate making any kind of alterations to your team?
No.
Not going to bring in anyone else in? No?
Nothing at all. I didn't see anything wrong with the team and the camp. Everything was good. Everything was good. You know, everything was good in my opinion. Everything was good. It was boxing good. Everything was good. What we worked on was working. So maybe Povetkin misses big shots early. Shots that usually take people out. I was in good shape. He landed to the body a few times. It didn't bother me at all. I didn't even feel any of them. I was surprised. You know what? To the point I was so surprised that I was saying to myself, "Bro, when is like, you know, I was expecting a lot more than what was there. Put it that way. If you know what I mean."
So this fight, as far as we've heard, is going to take place at the back end of November. Is that still the case?
Back end.
What?
You said back end.
At the end of November, you idiot. End of November.
Well, you know, you can have the back end or the front end. It's up to you, bro. I don't mind. No, it's definitely gonna. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. But you never know. Obviously, it was heavyweight fight. He landed, I landed. So hopefully, you haven't sustained any injuries. I haven't sustained any injuries. So hopefully, we can get it on. His team's up for it, and I'm more than up for it. As you can see, I thought Eddie's straight. You know, and credit to Eddie as well. Obviously, he's got straight on it, and he's been working it. Hopefully, we can get something done and announced ASAP. Probably, you know, in between now and next week. God willing.
Has it been discussed that there's a possibility of this fight happening in Russia or not?
No, why would it happen in Russia? Well, that's not in the country.
I'm sure it being mentioned.
If they come up with the real, if they hit me with their M's, I'll go there. They hit me with their M's, I'll go there and fight straight.
But as far as you know, the fight will take place in the UK. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You know, that's where the fight is built. That's where the fight is made. That's where the real drama and everything will go down. In the UK and Russia is just another fight, but in the UK it's a proper. You know what I mean? He broke some hearts that night. Now it's time for me to break some hearts as well. And a few bones, hopefully.
But mentally, you're in an okay place?
Look at my face. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm not in a great place? Or do I look any different? Do I look like, do I sound any different? I'm still as beautiful as hell. Look at it. Jeez.
You could do with a haircut.
Nah, I'm not changing nothing until after this fight. Nothing at all. It's like I'm stuck in a little time loop. I just need to just deal with it and then boom, you know.
Are you going to stay in Portugal now until the rematch?
Yeah. I'll come back straight to work. I had a couple of days, you know, come back straight to work. The dogs was here as well, so I had to come back to get the dogs as well and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'm here, straight back to work. Straight back to work. I'm like, you know what? It's mad. I was saying to someone the other day, I never feel up and as motivated for a fight as this rematch. It's mad. It's weird that sometimes in defeat you actually level up so much. It's weird. I know people say how sometimes setback make for bigger comeback and all that. It's all cliche, all that sort of stuff, but the defeat is motivated me in so many different ways. It's mad.
Have you thought about boxing more so than you ever have in this last week?
Say again?
Have you thought about the sport in general and boxing and your life in the sport more than you ever have in this last 7 days?
Not really, because... Not really. I just been cool, obviously. I lost to the better man in the night. I would have said a bet, man. And I just lost to the man that landed the punches in the night. It wasn't that he was better than me or anything like that. So it's one of the ones where I just been like, okay, I know what I need to do. Go and work on me, work on little things, make little changes, little adjustment, you know, and that's it. You know, obviously, apart from rival promoters being dickheads and social media, that's it. Like I don't mind boxers slating me and saying stuff because we all slate each other. We all laugh, but when there's growing man promoters talking shit on social media, that's just like, come on, dude. What? Like, relax yourself, man. You're a growing man. You know, go focus on living the rest of your life that you have left to live.
Well, when heavyweights lose, we do look at kind of their rivals in the division to see who kind of reacts in what kind of way. We've seen like Tyson come out and say that, you know, he hasn't said anything negative about what happened. Joshua, them guys. Andy Ruiz has taken a different approach, obviously, but that's because of the stick that you two guys have had over the.
And Andy Ruiz is glad that he don't have to fight me. You know, he's glad. He's glad that his only battle he's got now is just with diabetes. I'm not on him anymore. He's glad. You know, diabetes he can overcome, but he can't overcome me. You know, diabetes, he can lose a bit of weight and bring it down from type 1 to type 2. You see what I'm saying? So he's just glad. You see what I'm saying?
How's the support been for you, though? You've got good people around you, you know that, and you've got a lot of friends and family, etc. How's the support been for you?
The support's been great, man. You know, obviously, just boxing fans as well in general have been great. It's not just obviously my family and friends. And everyone's been good because everyone see that I was fighting good out of my skin and I was dominating the fight. It's one of the punches that that's the thing. A little lapse in concentration can cost everything in every division, bro. You know what I mean? It's mad. You know, obviously, but everyone's been good, man. Everyone's been good. You know, obviously, all the fans have been great. Like, you know, obviously, fans around the world in the UK. Everyone's been good because everyone see that I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. I come to fight. I don't just like take easy fights and duck and dive and you know what I mean. I come to fight, man, and that's what I do. You know, I could have try and box a bit longer, make it a boring fight, and think, I got the world title on the line. Jab and hold and do this, but what for? I came there to try and lay on the line. That's what I did. And I'll do the same thing again next time.
Was there, I'm not saying this contributes to what happened, but I'm just saying, was there a distraction? Because for you, whenever you fight, people like me, I'm going to put myself in the same bracket, are always talking about Fury, Joshua, all these kind of fights. And you've always kept yourself grounded and said, I'm fighting him, whoever it is, Rivas, Povetkin, Chisora, whoever it is. You've always said the same thing, that you're focused, but you are constantly being asked questions about the Fury thing went mental. I mean, and so did the AJ thing as soon as whatever over the last few weeks into the build-up. But is that really a distraction for you, that you don't really want into the rematch?
It's not. It's something that I've dealt with my whole career. It's not destruction. You know what I mean? I've waited a long time for stuff and I keep grinding and keep taking chances. It's not a distraction for me. Listen, I deal with all these things. I don't complain. I don't moan about I just get on, bro. You know me. I just get on. I don't cry about this. I cry about I could make a million excuses. Oh, yeah. I don't make excuses. I'm a warrior. I come to fight and that's it. You know, even if I lose my next 10 fights, every single one of them, I'll go in there to winning mentality and go in there to win, and I'll be the same. I won't change. I'll be the same. I won't all of a sudden become a coward and start picking easy fights and start boxing different. And no, I'm not a coward. I'm a warrior. I'm a proper warrior. You know, a lot of guys start rubbish. You see guys lose, and then they change their style and go from aggressive fighter to box and move and counter puncher. That's not me. I'll come to fight Povetkin the same way. I'm not going to come and try and jab and move and run. No, I'm coming for smoke.
Dillian, how did you find fighting in that environment behind closed doors? No crowd there, huge fight, pay-per-view, but no fans there, no that atmosphere, that kind of that setting wasn't there for you. How did you find that?
You know, it was different, but it was all right because the fight was so big and it was such a dangerous fight. I was focused on the fight. I didn't focus on the crowd, you know, whatever. I was focused on the fight, and it was. And listen, times is changing. This is strange times. We don't know if a second wave of coronavirus is going to come. We don't know. So, good fighters are adaptable. We have to adapt to our situations. You can't just say, I'm waiting for crowd to come back. No, we are fighters, and that's what you do. You have to adapt to your situation. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit around and wait. If I go to fight Povetkin again behind closed doors, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It didn't bother me. I was doing my thing. I started off good. I was doing my thing and getting on with it and whatever, you know. So for me, it was cool. It was just like, you know, I'm easy.
When do you hope to have a date confirmed for the rematch?
Well, like I said, between now and next week, Eddie's obviously bank holiday, so we ain't chatting today. So maybe tomorrow we'll chat and then we'll see where we are and whatever. So between now and early next week, we should have something done.
Have you watched the fight back?
Yeah, of
How
course.
many times did you watch it back?
Just once.
Oh.
And exactly what I thought I did wrong was what I did wrong. A little technical.
How soon after Saturday did you watch it then?
I watched it like the next day or whatever, because obviously the fight was finished. I spent time with my family and whatever, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, I'm just chilled out, man, you know what I mean? Obviously, the fight was done and that's it, you know. I didn't really think, I was obsessed with it. I knew what I did wrong. I know the main thing was I was all right. I wasn't hurt. Obviously, I saw you after. I know I was cool. You know, I was cool. Was chatting, was living life and doing our thing, man. Don't forget, this is a sport. It's not the end of the world. It's a sport. If you fight good fighters, you will get knocked down. You will get knocked out. You will get hurt. It's normal if you fight good fighters. If you fight as much good fighters as I did back to back, you're going to get in trouble at some point. Sometimes, you know, there's been fights I got knocked down and got up. There's been fights where I've been hurt and I held on. Been different fights, different things. But when you fight, you see a lot of these guys, they don't fight good fighters consistently. And that's why their record is all they are, you know. Got guys fighting, guys that's 200 in the world, 100 in the world, 150 in the world, and then they talking shit. But they're not fighting. I fought top 10 and top 5 guys consistently the last 5 years. There's only 1 or 2 guys, I think, in the last 5 years I fought that's not in the top 10.
I think,
and there was coming up injury and a loss, I think it was.
Not that people forget this, but it does need pointing out that your last few opponents, these are guys that you've wanted to fight and pretty much picked the fights, like the Parkers, the Rivasses.
And no one will fight these guys. No one will fight these guys unless they get the mandatory. No one fights them, and people avoid them. Rivas tried to fight Joshua. Joshua didn't want to fight him. He took Ruiz instead. You know.
So with regards,
and he tried to fight Fury as well. Rivas did as well, and ESPN, because it was both with ESPN. They didn't take the fight because he's little, he's stocky, and he's aggressive, and he's a problem. But what do I say? Okay, get the fight. That's me. Povetkin's the same. None of these guys, Wilder could have fought him. Fury could have fought him. Joshua only fought him when it was mandatory. But this ain't about comparison, this and the other, but let's be real, man. You know, these guys just chat rubbish all the time, you know, chat rubbish people. Oh, yeah. I'll fight anyone. I don't care. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care. I just want to have good fights. All I want to do is have good fights. When it's all over and done, no one can say to me, oh, yeah, you avoid him, you don't want to fight him. No, I don't want to hear it. I fought everyone that was feasible for me to fight. And that's what I'm on.
You win the rematch. Does that mean your mandatory situation gets reinstated as it was before?
Well, that's one would think so. That's one would think so, because I just lost him and I beat him again. So yeah, that should be what it is straight away.
Has Maurizio Suleiman been in touch with you?
I don't know. I can't really say much on the situation at the minute. You know, I can't really say much. You know, can't really say much. So let's see.
Okay, fair enough. Who's out in camp with you, or can't you say that?
No one at the minute. I'm just training by myself at the minute.
You're on your own?
Yeah, the lads will come down shortly.
Wow. What did you do? You're on your own? Well, you ain't got no one to talk to. That's why you're doing the interview now, because you had no one to talk to.
No.
I'm joking. No,
There's people around and my family's coming and stuff. Obviously, all my loved ones and that's coming down and stuff. So it's cool. But, you know, I'm a loner, bro. You know me. I don't need no. You don't see me rock up with 10, 20 man and that like some guys do. You see me, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
I'm alone. You see me, I'm by myself. I'm just with a handful of guys that been with me my whole career.
Yeah.
You don't see me with no security, rolling with 10, 20 guys to make it seem like I'm a big deal. No. You see me ducking and diving. That's me.
Well, when I saw you after at the hotel, just before I went home, I'll be honest with you, if I didn't know that you'd lost the fight, I wouldn't have known by your reaction, because you didn't seem like, but I don't know what's going on inside back then, like a week ago, but I know from the outside, you didn't seem like, you seemed like your attitude was, I just want to fight again. Get me
mentally and physically, I'm as tough as nails, man. People can say whatever they want to say about me or whatever, but there's not a lot of guys like me, man. I'm not just saying that. I didn't say, let's take. No, I want straight back in. There's someone that's just knocked me out. I didn't say, I want a rematch or I'm going to go and jab and hope. No, I want straight back in. Straight back in. We're going to pick up from round 5 onwards. Straight back in. And that's the beauty you realize. I'm different from these guys. I'm not some coward that's going to say that. No, I want straight in. Straight smoke.
I mean, this is not going to be any consolation to you, but this rematch is now massive. It was a big fight a week ago on Saturday, but now this rematch after what happened, has turned into a very, very big deal in the heavyweight boxing scene.
It is, and that's what I'm in the game for, to have big fights, man. Big memorable fights, big memorable moment, big memorable events, to win titles, and then to be able to look after my family at the end of it, bro. That's it. What's somebody in there for? To pad my record, to have easy fights? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Because I could have fought someone else. I said, I could have fought someone else. I could have fought someone that there's a 90% chance I was going to beat. I was even thinking of fighting 4 of Tyson Fury's last 5 opponents in the same month. I was thinking about doing that. You're having 4 fights in a month and fight Zafar Zafiri, Pianeta, Atta Wallin and Tom Shorts. I was thinking about it. I was trying to make that happen, but I might still do it. After this, I might just do it for fun. Just have 4 fights in 6 weeks or 8 weeks and just fight his last 4 opponents, line them up and just fight them. I might do it for fun.
We'll get your rematch done first before anything.
Yeah. Well, that'd be funny if I did that, wouldn't it? I reckon Sky will put that on as well.
I'm sure it would take some interest, yes, but like I said, get your rematch on first of all and worry about that.
Cool. That's what I'm doing. I said I come straight back. I'm not home subbing or lurking around with my family. No, I come straight back to get to work, man. Straight back in the Lions Den. Straight. It's hot like hell in the gym. I trained today. I was thinking, wow, I can't believe I did this for so many months last time.
It's like the longest ever camp I've ever known, any professional boxer to have.
I know. Long camp, a lot of. That's why I've done nothing for 7 days. I sat down and eat everything for 7 days. Now it's time to get back to work. I'll start training once a day for the next 7 days, and then I'll start up in the training. Once a day for like usually I train between 5 and 6 hours a day. Now I'm just going to train like 1 to 1.5, 2 hours a day, once a day for a while.
It's good to see. What are you doing tonight then? What time is it there in Portugal?
Same time as the UK.
Oh, is it? I keep writing UK time on your WhatsApps, but it's the same time. Fair enough.
I might go and have a curry tonight. There's a nice one down the road.
I should come to camp, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
But where would I sleep? That's what.
You can stay with me, bro.
Yeah, but when you say stay with you, what do you mean? Like another room, yeah?
No, there's a bedroom downstairs, bro, but I don't fancy Asian guys.
Okay, fair enough, but... Okay.
Asian women maybe, but not Asian guys.
So who stays in that room, like, normally?
You can sleep with one of the dogs.
Okay, I ain't got a problem with that.
No, the dogs will move to you, man.
Just the other day, that thing Bubble Trouble that Hearn does, yeah?
Yeah.
I got questions about you, right? And they asked me about your dogs' names. And I rung you, they said, phone a friend. So I said, I'll ring Dillian.
What? Oh, mate.
I know. And Eddie and I spoke to you on the phone that morning, yeah? It was the morning of the weigh-in, I think. Or the Thursday, I can't remember. But I rung because I didn't know. I remembered one of them Zeus, right? And they're named after Greek gods.
Yeah.
They rung you.
You should have said any name. They wouldn't know any difference.
They know the names. They know the answers.
Eddie wouldn't have known the name. He should have said any name. He should have said Zeus, Poseidon, Aphrodite, yes, Aries.
All right. Well, I got the question wrong anyway, but yeah. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to let you crack on. Have you got anything you'd like to say to anyone supporting you? Just a positive message before we end.
No, just thanks everyone for the support, and big respect for Povetkin for winning the first round, and also big respect for him and his team for taking the rematch. Also, we're a long way off. There's still things we need to finalize and stuff, but hopefully Sunday. Interested. Just massive thanks all around to everyone. Massive thanks to Sky, to The Zone, to Matchroom, Edian, and all the rest of the guys. You know what I mean? Putting a great event. You know what? It's mad how things working. It went from just a normal fight camp to actually happening, and it was a great event, to be honest. It was a good event. It's a bit different, but it's a good event.
I mean, you say that, and you look through the card, and Katie Taylor's fight with Pursoon was absolutely
mad
again. Babbage was the savage that night.
SAO, bro, you're slow. SALO.
Let me ask you about the Savage, because now he's being linked with all kinds of fights. Dave Allen wants to fight Savage. Tom Little wants to fight the Savage.
We want the Tom Little fight, but Tom Little saying he's not ready or something, obviously. To be honest, I don't really want Allen to fight Tom Little. Me and Tom's cool. I got a lot of respect and time for Tom. Tom's a great guy, man. I want to see him get a win. I'd like to see Tom get a win before he fights someone else. Ideally, I'd like to see him get a win, but obviously he's in the stage of his career now where, you know what I mean? But I'd like to see Tom get a win before he fight anyone else. Ideally,
what about Dave Allen?
I want Dave Allen to fight Fabio for the British title later this year.
Okay.
But anyone else can get it. Anyone else that want it. Because Savage wants to fight Dubois. I say to him, not yet, bro. Relax. He goes, yes, bring me Dubois. I want him. I eat him. He will get tired. He have too much muscle, champ. He's big. Yes. I bring 60s heavyweight back. I am Jack Dempsey and Joe Louis. I am inside champ,
It's a great impression of Alan Babbage. Do you know what? He really received cult status that week. Everyone loved this, Alan Babbage that week.
He's madman, bro.
Delivering as well in the ring. I think everybody really took to Alan Babbage.
Listen, I just try and find these guys around the world and try and give them as much opportunity as I can, because let's be honest, Alan was a nobody, Live amateur fight was a nobody. He was about to give up boxing, came camp, he gave good work, and I said, you know what? You have something, it wasn't his skill or anything like that. It just his demeanor. I know he was as a person, and and he gave work, and it was just mad. I just thought, we can do something with this guy if he built the right way and get the right fights. We can do something with him, And I just like all the other fighters that I manage, So yeah, I just try and give them opportunities, because no one give these guys opportunities. Look at him, Chris Congo, 2 years, starting the show for 2 years.
Chris Congo, great performance against Luther Clay.
Starting the show for 2 years, he signed with us and we get my title fight straight away. One more can he ask, and then he knocked out Luther Clay as well. So Luther Clay is a good fighter, great fighter. I think Luther Clay is a very strong, solid fighter. So Chris done great.
Okay, well, Dillian, appreciate your time as always.
Chris wants to fight Josh Kelly. Actually, when Josh Kelly fought in the amateurs.
Yes, I do.
He wants that work. He keeps saying about Josh Kelly. I said, bro, Josh Kelly ain't gonna fight. You need to build up your profile first. You're dangerous, and they're not gonna fight you just like that. You need to build your profile first. Okay. So let's see.
So basically, you're saying all your fighters have got the same attitude as you, just whoever.
The guys just want work. You got John Harding fighting Linus Adolfi for the English title. I think next week. I think September. When's the Boxy show?
That hasn't been confirmed yet.
Okay, I think it's on the 12th or something. So let's see. It's when do we fight Linus Adolfi and that? So let's see.
I'm seeing Hearn tomorrow, hopefully. So
what time you seen him?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, I'll call an interview. Hopefully, he can confirm the date for the fight by then. Once the fight's on.
I'm going to text you as I'm about to start the interview, so
You,
you feel free.
you know, Eddie loves the drama, boy. That'd be so good if he could get it out on the AFL. Yes, the fight's on, the rematch.
Well, listen, we'll get news of that soon.
What watch is that?
What?
What watch is that? Bro, the watch is on your left hand, bro. Ah, you're cane in it, boy.
I've just come back from Turkey, innit?
Is there that much money in the YouTube thing, bro?
Well, it's safer than being punched in the head. I know that. That's all I know.
I'm going to start building up my channel, man. I want one of those watch. I'm stuck in interviews with the AFL.
I've seen your watches, so shut up.
I ain't got no watches, bro. They're fake.
I know, but I've still seen them. They still look good.
That's it.
Fake or not.
I'm the fake guy. Well, this is Kugan Cassius for AFL TV signing off. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Thanks for the support. Show this up, man. My face. It's so beautiful, ain't it? Look at it.
Get a haircut out there, mate, honestly. Shave it off.
No, I'm not cutting my hair, man. I'm growing my hair. What if I go bald in the next few months?
I don't think you're in any danger of that. Your hairline looks all right.
I know. You know, Spencer's hairline's back, boy. Spencer Oliver. The hairline just risen from the dead.
I know. He loves it. Fair play.
I think Dave Cordell needs to do one next.
I'll let you tell him that. I'll let you tell him that. Dillian, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. And, yeah, I'm going to look to come out there as you're out there for the next 3 months.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We try and do something, definitely, man. Set something up, you know. Definitely. Well, thanks for the support and the respect, man. Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever, my friend. Kugan Cassius, Dillian Whyte, IFL TV, signing out from Portugal via Essex here. God bless you.
Cheers. Bloody. All
right.
Peace.
See you later.
Don't be shy, 'cause life won't bring you down too far.